Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, I'm using a minimap in Minecraft 1.20.5. That is because I have mods, because I'm using Fabric, and that is exactly what I'm going to teach you how to install in this video. How to install Fabric for Minecraft 1.20.5. Let's go ahead and get started. Step number 1 to get the Fabric mod loader in Minecraft 1.20.5 is to click the second link in the description, which is going to bring you to a written guide on how to download and install the Fabric loader for Minecraft. Once over here, if you don't want to read through the guide, just scroll down and click where it says download Fabric loader here, which will redirect you to the official page to download Fabric. In here, click download universal jar, which will begin the download for the Fabric installer. This is completely safe and easy to download. Now, talking about safe and easy, do you know what else is safe and easy to use? Our sponsor, Apex Hosting. If you want to create a Minecraft server, either a Java or a Bedrock server that is hosted completely online, so you don't expose your computer IP address to strangers and people don't grab your IP address and they could do bad things to you, then Apex Hosting is the perfect service for you. They will host a server which is completely protected from random attacks. This server will be set up in less than 5 minutes. You could even add mod packs, and you could even add mod loaders like Fabric or Forge or whichever mod loader you decide to add. They have locations all over the world, so you won't have to worry about lagging, because you could be living in Australia, Japan, Florida, wherever you are living, you could create a server and not worry about having lag. Apex Hosting will give you 25% off if you use the first link in the description. There's still time to get your server set up with Apex Hosting, and let's keep going with the tutorial. Now, once we downloaded Fabric, let's go ahead and drag and drop it into our desktop. You should be able to find the Fabric installer here in your recent download history or within your downloads folder in your computer. Now, downloading the Fabric installer, it's quite simple, but you still need to download a couple other things, especially now that Minecraft just got updated. The next thing that we're going to download is the Fabric API. Fabric API, it's not a requirement, but most mods will require it. So you don't need Fabric API for just installing Fabric, but most mods that you install, and for example, the mod that we're going to use in this video, which is a minimap mod, will require you to have a Fabric API. So we're gonna go ahead and download this API, which, like I said, is gonna allow a bunch of mods to work with Fabric. To download this Fabric API, click on the third link in the description. Let's scroll down and click where it says download Fabric API here. That'll redirect you over here, where you're going to scroll down and you're going to select 1.20.5. Go ahead and select the most recent version, which is this one right here. And as you can see, we're going to be the first person to download this, which is amazing. So just go ahead and find 1.25. Make sure it's not the snapshot, just the regular 1.20.5. Click on this little 3 dots and click download file. And then after 5 seconds, your file will download. It should be super easy to download. And yeah, if you have downloaded mods in the past from CurseForge, you know how easy it is. Once we download our file, we're gonna go ahead and drag and drop it into our desktop. Now in the next step, let's wait for this to finish. In the next step, I'm going to download a mod. The reason I'm going to download a mod is because I want to test out if Fabric is working. You are not required to download this mod. This is a minimap mod, but if you want to follow along the video, just go ahead and click on that fourth link in the description, which is our written guide on how to download and install Sairos minimap. Once over here, if you want to skip through the process, just scroll down and click where it says download Sairos minimap. That will redirect you over here, where just like we did with Fabric API, we're going to download the 1.20.5 version for Fabric. Make sure you read on the side and find the Fabric version, because there is also NeoForge, there's Forge. So just find Fabric, click on the little 3 dots, click download file, and that will start the download after 5 seconds. Just like the previous file, the Fabric API. Anyways, once we have the Sairos minimap, let's go ahead and drag and drop it into our desktop. And now we are finally ready to start installing files. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your Minecraft launcher is closed. And also you want to make sure that you have played Minecraft 1.20.5 at least once in your computer. The reason being is because you need to create an instance of Minecraft 1.20.5 for Fabric to know where it needs to install to. If you have already done that, just go ahead and launch your Fabric installer, which is the first file we downloaded. You could right click and run it as an admin, or you could just double click it and start the installing process. You will get this little menu here where you're going to select 1.20.5. Now, before we install it, I know that a lot of you all won't be able to open the Fabric installer when you double click it. And this is an issue I actually had myself too. And that is because the new update of Minecraft, which is 1.20.5, requires you to have Java 21. If you all watched my videos in the past, or any other YouTuber's video in the past, you know that you need a Java 17 for installing most mods and stuff. But nowadays, to open this jar file, you need Java 21. If you were able to open this file and you're able to install Fabric, then you could skip this step. But if you had issues opening this file, then let's go ahead and get Java 21 set up. The first thing you want to do is click on the fourth link in the description, which is the Java website. In here, go ahead and select JDK21. Go ahead and click on JDK21 and then click on Windows and then select the x64 installer and click on this little blue line here, which will start the download automatically. Once you downloaded the Java 21 installer, go ahead and drag and drop it into your desktop. Now let's go ahead and put this in our desktop. And now the next step is to get rid of our older versions of Java that we have in our computer. To do that, just click on the search bar and type Auto Remove Programs. Go ahead and open Auto Remove Programs app. And then in here, search for Java, right here where it says search apps, and that'll bring your instance of Java in here. You might have Java 8, Java 7, 17, or you might not even have any Java at all. Many of you don't have Java. Like if you installed Windows recently, you probably don't have Java. Just go ahead and click on these little three dots and uninstall it. As you can see, I already have Java 21, so I'm not going to uninstall it. But if you have an older version of Java and you want to install Fabric, you're gonna have to get rid of your older one and install 21. I do recommend that you always make backups and copies of the files that you're deleting or uninstalling in case you need to bring them back later. Anyways, let's suppose that you got rid of your older version of Java. To install the new Java, all you have to do is double click on it. That will prompt you with the administrator sign. Just allow it to run, and then you're gonna get this little installer in here where you're just going to click next a couple times, and then Java 21 will be installed. Super simple to follow. Go ahead and click on close once you install it, and now you could even delete this file. The next step to finally open Fabric is to right click on Fabric, click open with, and then find Java in there. And that will finally open the installer of Fabric, finally working because you finally have Java 21. Now let's go ahead and install it. All you have to do is select 1.20.5 and click install and wait for Fabric to install. As you can see, it's quite fast. And if finished installing, go ahead and click on OK. You could close the installer and you could even delete the Fabric installer now. Now, the next step is super simple. To add the mods, all you have to do is launch your Minecraft launcher. And if we install Fabric properly, as soon as our Minecraft launcher opens and loads, we should see Fabric 1.20.5 selected here automatically. And as you can see, that is exactly my case. I have Fabric Loader 1.20.5 in here. However, if you don't have Fabric 1.20.5 in there, just head over to installations, make sure that modded is selected, go ahead and select modded, and then click on new installation. Name this whatever you want, like for example, Apex Hosting, first link in the description for 25% off, and then go ahead and click on version and find Fabric Loader 1.20.5, which in my case is one of the most recent versions in here. Go ahead and click on that, and then click create down here, and that'll create an instance of Fabric for you to use, but most of you will have Fabric in here. How do you add the mods now? All you have to do is head over to installations. Again, make sure that modded is selected, hover over Fabric, and then click on this little folder that appears right next to the play button. That is going to open a folder with a lot of files in it, but we're looking for another folder specifically called mods. Go ahead and look for that mods folder, which in my case is right here. There's a small chance that you don't have that folder, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete mine. There's a chance you don't have that folder, so all you have to do if you don't have the mods folder is right click, click new, and then click folder, and then go ahead and type mods and create that mods folder yourself. Now go ahead and open that mods folder. If you had it, then that's fine. If you didn't have it, then go ahead and create it. If you have any older mods in here, you might have to delete them or make a copy of them and take them out of here, because yeah, if you have a mod for Minecraft 1.20, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, it's not going to work with Minecraft 1.20.5. So once you have this mods folder empty, go ahead and add your new mods, which in this example, we're using Saeros and Fabric API. So let's go ahead and drag and drop them into there. And now head back to your Minecraft launcher and you can finally launch Fabric Loader. Let's go ahead and click on play. It's gonna prompt you with this little sign in here. Just click that you understand and then click on play again. And then let's just wait for Fabric to open. I'll see you once the game has loaded. As you can see, Fabric just loaded for me, and I know that I'm in Fabric because it literally says Fabric down here. But let's go ahead and test out our mod. We could go ahead and click on single player and launch a new world. And by the way, there are some mods, like some client-side mods, that will also work in multiplayer. Like for example, the one that I'm using right now, it will definitely work in a multiplayer server, which is that minimap that you see on the top left, which is still loading, but there we go. And yeah, we have our mod loading, which is great, which means that we install Fabric properly. And most of you by now should have Fabric installed. And like I was saying, some mods will work in multiplayer, but most of the time you will need to have either the server folder matching your mods folder. So if you own the server, for example, you can make the mods match your own mods, which is kind of a more in-depth video that you will need for that if you are not understanding or not following in here, which is why I recommend that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos like how to create servers, how to add certain shaders, certain mods, and all the cool stuff that we do here for Minecraft and other games. Why not? So yeah, guys, that is pretty much how to install Fabric for Minecraft 1.20.5. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. And as always, bye bye.